Hi guys, on this episode we talk how to sell your house. So today I'm here with Peter, so why don't I let him introduce himself. Peter?
Yeah, great. So thanks for that. Thanks for having me today. My name's Peter Salisbury. I'm the principal here at Elders Real Estate in Camden. We're located on the corner of Argyle Street and Elizabeth Street here in Camden in the iconic Clocktower building. The business has been here now for 25 years and I myself have owned this business for 3 years now. So
awesome.
Great place, love Camden.
Yeah, actually you can't miss it. As soon as you come into the heart of Camden, it's on your right hand side, you won't miss it. So, if I wanted to sell my house, what's the first thing I do?
First thing you need to do is call an agent out and have a discussion around what you think you could expect for a sale price of your home.
Okay, so would you recommend a price for me?
I would definitely give you some suggestions around what you could expect as a sale price for the home, and obviously that would be based on recent sales in the area and also what's on the market at that time.
Okay, awesome. So, what happens with the legal side of things? There's a lot of legal paperwork. Do I have to handle anything, or will you help me out? How does that work?
Yeah, so one of the requirements for selling your home is to have a contract for sale. A contract for sale is made up by a conveyancer or a solicitor. All you need to do to organise one of those is to just physically give them a call and ask them to be able to produce that document for you. And at the same time advise them which agent they're going to be selecting to use for the sale of the property. Awesome.
So, how long does an average house, take to sell?
That's a very good question. It's a big question.
It is a big question. A lot of people will be asking, I don't want it to take too long.
Yeah, look. We've just come off the back of a huge 3-year boom, and we're typically we're selling homes in 7 days.
Wow.
And the reason they're taking 7 days is because we weren't opening the home for viewings until the actual open home, which was on the Saturday.
Yeah.
So it could be
quick.
They'll turn over really quickly.
Yeah.
Now we're slowing down, but I'd say on average, I'd allow about 30 to 45 days.
But obviously, it's all the price has got to be right. So it's all
there's so many different
factors,
so much that goes into making it to nailing that campaign.
So, what's an auction?
An auction is a strategy. It's a type of way of selling. I've done quite a few auctions here. And cool. I like the auction campaign. I think it allows enough time for the market to get through the property, because it's a 4-week campaign from when we have the first viewing. We have 4 open homes consecutive over a 4-week period, and on that 4th open home is when we actually conduct the auction.
Okay, awesome. So, will my house be auctioned?
It really depends. It depends on a few things. I think it depends on where it is, what area it's in. I think largely for me, I find that typically the actual selling process for someone is highly stressful.
Yeah, that's right. It is, definitely.
I wouldn't want to add, the auction process is a stressful process as well. So I wouldn't typically, if someone's already really nervous and
So are we inside the house while the auction's outside? And
yeah, during the auction, I would suggest that they're inside or somewhere out of view
sight
of the buyers. And
So, then what about if I don't get the price I want at auction and I'm not happy?
Well,
do I have to sell?
You don't. What we do is we set a reserve price on the day.
Okay, so the reserve price, what's that?
So the reserve price is the figure that you as the seller chooses to say, well, look, anything less than this in the home's not selling. So if your home's worth about $500,000, then if you set the reserve price at $500,000, if the bids come in and fall at about $490, we don't make $500, then the home doesn't actually sell. And it passes in. You do have an option during that auction to amend that reserve. So you could say, well, look, let's amend it from 500 down to 490. Keep the bidding going, and then that may just help get that extra 10, 15,000.
Yes. Well, there's so many shows on TVs these days with all auctions. So you hear a lot of people talking about a vendor bid. So what's a vendor bid?
A vendor bid is it's really an opportunity for the vendor or the auctioneer to help lift the price of where the auction is at that particular time. So where the bids are at, If they're not quite where we need them to be in order to be able to get the home sold, then the auctioneer can put a vendor bid in to get it into that area.
So can't he just keep vendoring bid till you want to get to
No. So there is one vendor.
Okay,
bid.
so there's one. So is there one vendor bid?
Correct.
Per thing.
Per
All right. So, what about when people want to see my home? Do you just bring people every day, or is it a set time? Like, how does that work?
So, in terms of viewing inspections on the property, what we find is if we've got a lot of interest in the property, then we would direct people to the open homes. There is times when people can't make the open homes, whether that's due to work or family commitments, which is fair enough. Then we would, organise an individual viewing inspection.
Okay.
But largely, we like to direct people to the open homes first.
Cool. So, say my house sells at auction or it doesn't sell at auction. Either way, once my house is sold, like, do I have to move out straight away? What's the time period? What happens with those two different scenarios? Yeah,
so typically on a contract for sale, on the front page it will have a section for completion date, and what is standard across the industry is 42 days. So what that means is from the date that the buyer signs the contract, pays the deposit. The contract is then what they call unconditional, so they have actually physically put their deposit down, bought the property, and then there's six weeks after that is the day that they grab the keys. And look forward to moving.
So I've got to be out in 6 weeks and they're grabbing the keys?
Out in 6 weeks. But look, there are times when people negotiate delayed settlements to coincide with other purchases or
so you can have it
sales,
a bit longer.
Or you can make it sooner. There's nothing stopping you from doing it in...
Okay, so it's just
we've had cash buyers, complete contracts in 7 to 14 days.
Okay, so it's just a bit of negotiation between two parties.
Yeah, it's a negotiation.
There's no real thing, so you can...
Not.
Okay.
It's not. It's flexible.
All right, well, you've sold my house. So what about if we give the people at home 3 tips for them to get ready if they want to sell their house? What would be 3 tips?
Well, okay, 3 tips for selling your home and getting a great result.
Yes.
Would be 1, making sure the home's not cluttered. There's nothing worse than all these people trying to move through a home, doing an inspection. They've got to walk around furniture to get from one space to another. Someone's you've got a bunch of people walking out this way and some others coming forward into the home, and it does get a bit congested. So I'd always suggest that keep it as clear as possible so that it flows. It gives the feeling, firstly, that it is a good size home.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
People don't remember when you're looking as a buyer, you're looking at 5 open homes in one day. You're not going to remember every single detail about each home. But what you will remember is how you felt.
That's right. You're like, I had to squeeze through there.
So if I had to walk through a home and come across you in a hallway,
or step over some dirty clothes on the floor or something.
There's a big wall unit there. Okay. It's like, all right, who's going first? That's a good tip. Actually, it makes sense. All right. That was 1. So that's 1.
Yeah,
that's 1. Gosh, well, let's make the
other 2 more.
I would say definitely make sure the price is right.
Yep.
You get one chance to put your home on the market for the first time.
Yeah.
You want to make it count.
Yeah.
To get your best price, we really need to create that activity and get it done within 6 weeks. Is the ideal time. And so that's the second tip. So price right. And third tip is make sure you choose a great agent, someone that you're comfortable with, someone that you believe and trust and have confidence that's going to, get that
So we got
for you.
clean house, we got great agent, and we got
price.
So there you go. So there's your 3 tips. All right. Well, thank you very much, Peter.
Yep.
Thanks for watching at home. If you have any questions or any other things that you'd want to find out, or any tips on what you did to sell your house, so put them in the comments below and I'll answer them, or we can even contact Peter. Nathan will put a link for you to get in contact with Peter. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.